At the Modern Nose Clinic, we are obsessed with delivering a world-class experience for your loved one. So if you're interested in observing the procedure, let's make sure it'll be great. Watch the following video. While you're watching this, we're back with your loved one, getting them comfortable. And so a few things are happening. One is the medicine's slowly beginning to work. Two is we're putting tiny little sponges, they're smaller than a postage stamp, into different places in the nose. Everything it touches, it gets nice and comfortable. At the Modern Nose Clinic, we're very interested in the overall experience for your loved one. For that reason, we need to ask a few questions, and we need to make sure that you have an honest, straightforward answer. The first is, how do you feel? I mean, it's normal to feel a little excited, a little bit apprehensive, but if you do have some anxiety, it will spread through the room, and that's something that we really should not have. So if you feel apprehensive or anxious, then you're not a good candidate to observe this. And really, only you know how you feel. So the first question is, do you really feel you'll do a good job in the room? When you're in the room, you cannot touch the patient, okay? You cannot put your hand on their ankle or on their hand. And we don't want you to ask them, how are you doing? Are you okay? Do you hurt? Because you are just transferring your anxious energy onto them. It ruins that overall spa-like experience we're working so hard for. So if you agree to come on in, we need you to work with us and be quiet and observe. Be more of an observer than a participant. We also want you to be careful to not bring any attention to the patient. For instance, oh my God, is that a needle? Because that really, again, is an example of negative, anxious energy that ruins the mood that we're going after. I'm sure you understand. And we know that you want them to have a great experience too. So it's good to be truthful to yourself on that account. And it's funny how often that happens and the patient doesn't even, or the observer doesn't even realize they've done that. They're just kind of getting into the excitement of it all. So for those who decide that they think they're pretty chill, they think that they're going to be able to keep the energy nice and calm. They're not going to, oh my God, did they hurt? I think you're hurting them, because that really, it not only makes it bad for the patient, it makes the staff feel uncomfortable too, and you want us to be comfortable. And with that, the second question we need to ask. We are professionals, and this is truly our expertise. We're very proud of the overall experience we can deliver for patients when we follow our system. So it may be a surprise to you that it's important for the staff to feel comfortable too, including the provider who's performing the procedure. If they feel anxious or apprehensive because of an observer maybe asking lots of questions, being a little bit of a distraction, that's really not great for your loved one either. So the staff will need to feel comfortable having an observer, and they will get a great sense for how well your loved one will do based on how they do as we place the sponges. There really is an art to this, and it's fantastic when it comes together just right. And we want to have as many people as possible observe, as long as it doesn't ruin everything else. So I'm sure you can understand. We will be asking ourselves, do we feel good about having an observer for this case? And if the answer is no, please understand this is only for your loved one's best interest. Great. So you've signed the paperwork. The patient has given you permission to come and observe. You're excited, but you realize you're going to be chill. You're going to be cool. If you have anything to say, it'll be encouraging and relaxing and putting them at ease. And the staff feels good about it. They think this will be a good one to watch. The provider who's performing the procedure, they feel good about it. They feel like everything's going to be a great opportunity to observe. Now we'll come on out and invite you in. So I think that the spirit of this is that we want as many people as possible to observe, but we want the best experience possible also. And I think this is kind of what everyone wants. So with that in mind, if we get to see you back in the room, fantastic. Otherwise, I promise you, we're going to do our best for your loved one. We'll be as delicate as possible. And we really strive for perfection, which is one of our core values. So we will make sure we get this as good as possible. So signing off, Dr. Douglas Scarratta, the medical director at the Modern Nose Clinic. Oh yeah, we know your nose. Your videos are complete. Take the opportunity to return this tablet to the front desk. We call them center stage. Let them know if you are interested in observing, and they will communicate with the team back with your loved one. Thank you.